previously on Gears.
Today on my Disi's Double Ds, I'm very excited to be featuring the latest winner on the Sunshine Tour. It's the awesomely talented Heinrich Bruiners. I've known Heinrich for a very long time, and I know it's been quite a journey for him, but last week his breakthrough came when he won the Vodacom Origins of Golf tournament at Euphoria Golf Estate. Okay, you can dial now.
I've got him.
Hi, Heini. Thanks so much for chatting to us.
Hello, Disi. How's it going?
Good, and you?
Congratulations on a terrific result on a very, very challenging golf course.
Thank you. Am I speaking to Shasha?
Yes, my man.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the first time I met you at Euphoria, and no, I must say the course is playing. It was playing extremely tough, and it was luckily I had a good week, and it was very enjoyable for me to end off as a winner, and it's a good feeling to say that I'm a champion. So it's a very good feeling.
Hani, I heard your speech during the prize giving, and you mentioned your dad and his support. Has he been a big driving force and inspiration to you over the last couple of years?
Like I must say, it was obviously a special victory for me. But like my father phoned me afterwards. I was almost in tears. I was in tears when he called me, because I always said to him, I really would have loved for him to see me win my first tournament. But it's been, I think there was a stage, when I was about 15 or 16 years old, I was actually thinking of stop playing, and my father was he was always so positive, and I think from a very young age, he actually just taught me just to stick it out and gut it out until the end. So it's been a tough road, I must say, for the last year, and then for this being my first year back, I pushed through, and at the last, I think for the last 9 hours, I had this extreme amount of confidence and belief that I can pull it through. And so I must say, through all the bad and the good, I think it's been worth it. So it has obviously learned me a lot over the years.
That is terrific news, Heini. But a lot of people, as you say, it's a sort of a comeback. A lot of people maybe aren't aware that you've come back from a very, very serious injury. Just tell us a little bit about that and the rehabilitation and building your own confidence to get back to where you are today.
I was in a car accident in, I think it was 9th of October 2010. I didn't play golf for the rest of that year, and then also for 2011 also. I think I went probably after my operation, I probably saw about 3 or 4 doctors. And while after the accident, the doctor said to me also it's probably going to be bad news for you, and there is a possibility that you won't be able to play golf again. So as soon as the doctor said you won't be able to play golf, I was sitting there in tears. I couldn't believe it. And I spoke to, I think, my one friend also, Dick. I think it was about a month ago, and I said, I don't have to worry about that. I'll never be in an accident. Nothing will go wrong. And it's been, I think, it was extremely tough. And I think a lot of people don't realize the amount of damage, not just physical but mentally also.
Sure.
And after the accident, I was definitely my confidence was at the lowest of lows, and it's so easy for any person to be negative. So it was tough to come back from that, and then I just try to gut it out and just to try and every week just try and build on something small just so it can grow and grow, and so. I was lucky to say, after this week and after I won the qualifying, so everything just built up. So it was just a very good tournament for me.
You said you were very positive on the back 9, but I mean, it's your maiden win. You must have been feeling a couple of nerves coming down the stretch. Obviously playing with Jake too, 2 George boys. It's so awesome to see you both up there. But what were you thinking? What emotions were going through your body in those last closing holes?
Yeah, sure. I was so pumped after 9 because I made a real good birdie there on 9. I felt because I knew I needed something to happen now, because I think I made 2 drops and just passed from the first 8 holes, and then I made a birdie on 9. So I was so amped, and because I saw I was leading my 3 shots, and then I made the worst 3-putt of my life, I think, on 10, and I was almost putted it off the green. So I was so surprised, and then after that. like I could feel, like I was standing on the tee and I was actually looking down at my hand, and I was trying to see if I can't keep it still. And my hand was shaking, and it was in the 11th now. So I think I had about 8 holes left to play, and I couldn't keep my left hand still. So while I was walking down the fair, I was just trying to think and just try and force myself to stay in the moment but it was so nice to play with Jake. And Jake was my foursomes partner in the Southern Cape. We've played a lot of golf together. We had enormous amount of good times together on and off the golf course. So it made it easier, and we had a good chat on the last hole while I was walking down 18. And then I just said to him, he said, like, well done. And like to him, it felt like I won already on 18. And I said to him, but yes, thank you so much, but I need to finish this last hole. So, but he was so positive, and like he made me feel so comfortable, man. So it was so nice playing with him. And it's especially because we're from the same town, more or less. So it was just a very good tournament and a very fun tournament at the end of the day.
Well, that's awesome. Well, your shot into 18 was unbelievable. My goodness, you were way back and you hit it to like 10 foot.
Yeah, I was standing, funny enough, and I saw like the highlights on Supersport, on Blitz, and then the wind, like it didn't even show that the wind was blowing really on television, but the wind was pumping. I had a decent 3-wood, a decent 4-iron, and I had a proper 5-iron in. So I said I was going to do good if I had to hit the green from there. So I had it quite close, and I was very chuffed. But I think like the course is playing so tough, and that hole was playing extremely long for me. Like because I had a 3-wood off the tee just to play safe, obviously, but still I had a decent distance in from there. So.
Heine, I mean, you know, this is in a way very much a career-changing victory. I mean, you had to do a pre-qualifier to get there. You've won the tournament. Where's your focus now going forward?
Yeah. I've obviously, like when I spoke to my family, and I had so much support from back home. I'm obviously, like, it's my first win, and it's my first year back on tour, and I'm just gonna try and stick to what I've been doing. I'm working hard and just trying to make sure that I'm doing well in SA first. I'm not gonna jump the gun and say I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go to USPGA Tour, European Tour. I'm just gonna take it as it comes, and then like I'm gonna try and see if I can't do well every week on the Sunshine Tour, and then just build my confidence, because there's a lot of guys who play well in South Africa, and then after one good year they leave for Europe, and then it's a battle or so. I want to go into like the year gradually, like and just build on my confidence, and then hopefully I can at the end of the day see myself playing in the USPGA Tour. But that's definitely the goal at the end of the day.
Terrific.
And I mean, the exemption now, no more pre-queuing for you. You're straight into those co-sanction events at the end of the year. That's also a huge help.
Yeah, no, like I said, like that's probably the best thing about this tournament for me last week was because you can have a good week in SA Open, and you'll have a good category for the next year, or you'll play well in a few events and you can earn a lot of money. But especially, like I said to my father also, there's a big difference between saying you've won, and like it's such a good feeling to say I've won a tournament, and now that I can play in all the co-sanctions and until 2014, it's going to be a tremendous. It's going to be a tremendous help, and it's going to be going to be easier because now I can plan properly for my events. You can, like, because I was based up in Joburg, and now I'm sure I can spend more time down in the coast if you're playing down in Durban or in Joburg. Yeah. So I think the planning is going to be much easier, and the preparation is going to be so much easier to prepare for events. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I just have one more thing to say. You don't just have a rhythmic golf swing. I've been out a couple of times with you to a couple of parties. Very rhythmic on the dance floor too. Where does that dancing talent come from, Heine?
I was waiting for that.
You got to have some fun as well, eh?
Yeah, no, definitely. Like we've been out a couple of times, and me and my one mate, we love dancing. I think I've got a passion for music. My brother's a DJ actually, so he's always playing some new tracks, and I'm always enjoying it. So I'll always be behind in the corner there, breaking down a few moves.
No, you and Derek are legends on the dance floor.
Yeah, sorry, Pat?
You and Derek are both legends on the dance floor. Every time I've gone out, I have the best night with you guys.
Yeah, that is so funny. Yeah, but it's like, it's more of just a way for me to relax also if I have a break and so on, and just to spend time with my friends. Yeah, so it's just, I think it's just something that I love and I do, like, just sometimes when we go out, yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks
Brilliant.
so much for chatting to us, Heini, and congrats again. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. Well, thanks for the support, and yeah, thanks for the interview. It's been good fun, and then thanks for the amazing support. When I saw you guys there, you guys were so welcoming, and yeah, and I hope you guys had a lovely time at Euphoria, because it was a very good run event.
It was terrific, and congratulations, Heini. We wish you all of the best for the Sunshine Tour coming up.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the call. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, Disi. I'll see you soon on the dance floor.
Cool. Bye, Heini.
Oh, so cool. That's brilliant. Heini, our winner, of course, of the Vodacom Origins Euphoria over the weekend. And Disi, it's a big thing, hey?
Yeah,
it's a big thing.
It's huge.
Because he had to pre-qualify as well.
He won the pre-Q
Yeah.
and led from the start. What
Unbelievable.
an amazing week.
Terrific achievement. Well done, young man.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful.
Gears